The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
What do you see the retail landscape in terms of real estate looking like over the next 5 years?
Like a falling knife.
That's Sam Zell. He's absolutely right. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. Well, today they're pushing the big tax cuts. And if you're wondering why the stock market is not aggressive and why we're not up about 200-300 points, it's because much of the gains, if you're going to play this trade of the promise or the trade into the tax cuts, you had to do it back in November, where you buy on the rumor, and then now you should be selling into the fact, especially after these banks have gone up big time. And I told my gang, we're in Goldman Sachs all the time, it's up 43% already. Morgan Stanley's up 52%, JP Morgan's up 42%, Bank of America 66, Citi 55. Just in this last month, because of this rhetoric, we're up on an average of these banks about, let's say about 4 or 5%. So here's what's going on. Every time that you can get people to dump their treasuries, when you say, wow, the economy's doing great, we're proving it by raising rates by raising adjustable rates, the economy's doing fantastic, or we wouldn't be doing that. They dump their bonds, interest rates go up, and that helps all the banks. And that's why, and this has been going on now, this rhetoric has been going on since November. So, since he won the election. And it already reflects, if you go back and you look in the market, and you go back to November, it's there. You can see the whole rally. It's about a 15% rally, but it's already in there. And here, look, so far from just from this January, Goldman Sachs is up 43%. That's one of our stocks. So it's going to go up another 80%. So this is not the time you start jumping in and buying bank stocks. They're pushing the bank stocks. I hear them on CNBC. I hear them on Fox. What are you, nuts? You had to already be in and taking profits. And just like oil. Now, oil's been increasing. Now, I begged, how many times I say, join my gang, follow me. Okay, I have some ETFs, beautiful ETFs, oil ETFs. I got 3 of them. I do a video every night. All you have to do is exactly what I do. We're engaged with 3 ETFs. Follow me. $39.95. Follow me. Well, guess what? Those stocks are up now over 18%. XLE and XES, OIH, these are all oil-related stocks. But, and I explained to everybody, these were the stocks that had to do with refiners. Because when you have the hurricanes, refiners tend to shut down. And then what they have to do is regroup. They have to fix everything, and then when they're ready to crank it up, they just don't put on the switch and they start. They got oil standing by there to start refining it. They start buying it, and that's why oil has gone up so quickly. It's been up from like $47 now to $52. Actually, $45 to $52. And all our oil stocks, these stocks that have to do with refining, they're all up. They're all up. I mean, they're up like 18%, 15%. But now you don't start jumping into the oil stocks that are involved with refiners now. The play has already been in. Just like the bank play was already, you had to be in November. The oil refiners, you had to be in right before the hurricane. And now's the time you start taking profits. See, and this is the problem. Nobody tells you this stuff. And now, because they want, remember, your brokers, your 401k manager, he's not there to make money for you. He's there to make money for himself. And remember how he gets paid. He gets paid not on performance, but he gets paid on how much money, people are putting in their 401ks, not how well he is doing with the money. So that's how you start losing money. Instead of now, we're watching, for example, OIH, which is one of our best stocks. That went up on its own. Let's see, from about $22 to $26, and that's 18%. Now, when that starts turning red, we are going to know that the big banks, big insurance companies, the brokerage companies, we're also going to know that all the big investment groups are going to be taking their money out. So we'll start taking our money out. So that's interesting. Now, I want to talk a little bit about what's going on with this tax. This is a joke, okay? Now, I mean, listen to this.
We will cut taxes tremendously.
I love this plan. Brings American growth back home again.
This is one of the best things that we can do for our economy.
It's going to be a net tax cut for middle class and working class Americans, that's for sure.
Stop it. No, it's not. It's not. Are you kidding me? This tax cut is going to have no benefit to Main Street. You're not going to have any benefit. First of all, there's no guarantee that tax changes will improve any kind of economic performance to begin with, especially if they are not financed by spending cuts. Who are they all kidding? Look, tax cuts are terrific when you are growing. If the owners of our country, the very wealthy who own our country and control our Congress, control our banks, control everything, if they control the policy, our economic policies, if they decided starting in 2009 to 2016 that they wanted to grow the economy, which benefits everybody, which they decided not to, if they grew that economy, then if we went from 2% to 3.5%, 4%, then the tax cut would benefit you. It would benefit because we have growth that is going to absorb that tax cut, which is not going to slow the economy. But wait a minute. From 2009 or 2008 to 2016, when Obama left, remember what the economic policy was. It was not to grow our economy. No. It was for the wealthiest Americans to get even more rich through quantitative easing. They weren't going to benefit. They had no intention of benefiting Main Street. They benefited themselves. So now we were from 2009 up to 2000, and when Obama left, each year we had a deficit. We were spending about $500 billion more than we were taking in each year. We were in the hole. That means in the checking account over at Treasury, we had $500 billion in the hole. We spent $500 billion more than we took in. Now we're going to do these tax cuts, and we decide we're not going to pay for them. So now it's going to be additional $600 billion a year that goes on top of the $400 billion. So let's say $1 trillion a year. How does that benefit us? That's going to stop the economy right dead. I mean, you can't move. Why do you think you don't have a good job? Why do you think your wages aren't going up? Because when you have an economy loaded down with debt and you're not growing and you got to keep paying more and more interest on that national debt, on that bill, on that $20 trillion, there is no money left for anything else. This is just a bunch of nonsense. I'll tell you who's going to make out on this. The culprits. The very, very wealthy. Not the 1 percentile, but the 1 percentile of the 1 percentile. That's who's going to make the wealth. About 145 individuals.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Best 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the MaxVest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the MaxVest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the MaxVest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are discussing with the market who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. They offer a free weekend seminar class. They put big dazzling names with their programs. But are they really just offering a sales pitch? At philsgang.com, we are the leader in teaching, informing, and helping members understand stock charting, investing in the stock market, and making true profits. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you could imagine. Plus, the philsgang.com friendly customer support team is available when you need us most. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market? Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264. No sales pitches, no boring seminars, no spaghetti dinners. At philsgang.com, we teach you technical analysis, how to read stock charts, and ultimately how to make money in the stock market. For only $39.95 a month or as little as $1.30 a day, you too can master investing in the stock market. philsgang.com provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, plus friendly customer support. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Okay, ladies, listen up. This message is for you because you invest so much into your professional careers, your organizations, your families, your children. It's time to invest in yourself and secure your financial future in the stock market. And you can do that with philsgang.com. Sounds complicated? Well, truthfully, it's not. With Phil's Gang daily market investing instructions and educational investing guidance, you too can achieve the goals of financial freedom. Each week, philsgang.com posts up-to-the-minute videos that walk you through your stock investments. You'll learn when to buy and sell short stocks and when to take profits. Plus, all Phil's Gang material is archived, so you'll never miss a beat.
Anyone that's listening, do something for yourself. Go for it. You have nothing to lose. Invest in yourself.
Now that you've taken care of everyone else, isn't it time to secure your financial future? Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
My colleagues and I may have misjudged the strength of the labor market.
Do you think she did? Misjudge the strength of the labor market? We've got 100 million people out of work. We haven't had a decent pay raise in 20 years. In the last 10 years, or from 2008 to the end of 2016, when Obama left, our wages went up 1% and down 1%. That's it. That's it. Oh, and by the way, do you remember this? Do you remember this comment from Obama?
I did not run for office to be helping out a bunch of fat cat bankers on Wall Street.
Oh, really? Well, these fat cat bankers last month, for a 30-minute speech, put $400,000 in his pocket. That's right. 30-minute speech, $400,000 in his pocket. Now, I don't mind. He made $400,000 for a 30-minute speech. Yeah, I do. I'd be a phony if I said I did. I do. I'm jealous. But think about the hypocrite. What a hypocrite. Everything they do, every policy that is set in this country is not set by your congressman. And the policies, every economic policy is set by the fat cats. And I'm not talking about the 1 percentile. I'm talking about the 1% of the 1 percentile. The 145 wealthiest Americans in this country who decide who's going to run for president, who's going to be the chairman of the Fed, who's going to be this, going to be that. These are the wealthiest of the wealthiest. These are people who make $28 million a year. These are people who are 540 times wealthier than the average Main Street worker. They control 43% of all the country's wealth. That's who makes the financial decisions, the economic decisions. And they always make the economic policy for this country to make sure we don't grow. Because they don't make money when we grow. When the economy grows, when companies take their $6 trillion last year in profits, they didn't take them and put the profits back through the broad-based Main Street economy through wages and higher standard of living. No, none of that money went to Main Street. It went to the pockets of the very, very wealthy through stock buybacks. So do you really believe that this tax cut we're going to have is going to benefit the average guy in the street? What are you, nuts? Look, you take the corporations. They only contribute 11% of taxes that go to the Treasury. But this tax cut that they're talking about they want to give them, if it goes from 35 down to 15, that would estimate that the stock market would probably go up about 20%. And who's going to get that 20%? Your 401k? You think so? No. The very wealthy. Everything is geared towards them. If you really want to clean the swamp out, you got to get rid of this private bank called the Federal Reserve. They've got to go because they control everything and they control all the policies from tax policy, any policy. You can't have 145 richest people in this country controlling our policies. Now, does it make any sense? How do you take a tax cut, make all these tax cuts? We're in the hole, as I said earlier, $450 billion every year for 8 years. Now, that means that we had to go out and either print the money or borrow the money. And then that went on top of our national debts, which our rates increased. And again, when we paid our interest of $270 billion, we had nothing left to grow the economy with. Now they're going to add another $600 billion on top of the $400 billion because their decision is not to take and cut expenses. You got to have a cut on the other side, but there's no place to cut. The only place you can cut is entitlements. But they won't touch the entitlements. They don't want to touch the entitlements. Our interest at $270 billion is the fourth largest part of our budget, following Social Security, which is $948 billion, our military spending, which is $773 billion, our Medicare, which is $592 billion, and Medicaid, $385 billion. So $270 billion. Do you realize how much that's going to go up to? So our owners are setting our policies, and they're not for us. They're not going to help us one bit. Now, who are these top 1% of the 1%? The 1 percentile population, their income's about $717,000 compared to the average guy on Main Street, about $59,000. When I say 59, I'm talking about combined income. Now, the real now, if you really take a look at it, the 1 percentile who makes $717,000, you got to look at their worth. Their worth, not their income, their worth. Their worth about $8.4 million, or 70 times the worth of a Main Street family that earns $59,000. Now, if you go and you take a look, who are the 1% of the 1%? Those are the people. Those are the guys you got to look at. Their incomes are over $27 million each. That's 540 times the average $59,000, and they control 43% of all the wealth. So they know one thing, that real economic growth comes from savings, comes from capital investment, pouring money back into the companies. And that's the last thing they are going to do. And they haven't done it for 8 years, and you think they're going to take their tax savings and they're going to pour it back into the company for capital investment, so that you can spread that around all around Main Street, the broad economy, through a higher standard of living, through increased wages? Are you crazy? Instead, our owners, who control Congress because of their great wealth, these 145 people, they're going to vote again for a no growth policy like they did for the last 8 years, and why Obama could go and pick up a check for $400,000 from the banks for a 30-minute speech. They're going to continue with that no growth policy because that's where they make money, doing quantitative easing. And the more they don't grow the economy, the worse the economy gets, the more wealthy they get, because that's when they can bring in QE. We'll talk more about that when we get back, and we're going to take a look at some great stock ideas just in a moment. We'll be right back. Phil at philsgang.com. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
Well, all of the tools you've put together for us have just given us so much confidence.
I have learned so much. It is absolutely incredible.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence than when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I love the chart.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Listen to Phil, join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call, 877-600-4264. Wouldn't it be nice if someone told you when to buy and sell stocks? Well, there is. The Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts actually tell you when to buy or sell stocks. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you, or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Let's go make some money, take a look at some stocks.
The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts.
Okay, we're talking about this tax cut. Everybody's raving about it. The country's going to just explode. None of that is true. The only people that are going to benefit are the wealthiest people in the country. Not the 1 percentile, but the 1% of the 1 percentile who make about $28 million a year plus. They are going to just do fine because they're going to put in play the next policy, another bubble. That's right. They're going to crash this bubble. They're doing it right now. They're in the process of popping this bubble so they can get another bubble. This will be the third bubble. That's where they make their money, on bubbles. They're bubble makers. And that's what ever since we have switched from a manufacturing economy to a financial service economy, and ever since we have sent our best jobs overseas, and people aren't making money, so the only way they can make money is to create a fake wealth effect that they are making money. And that's what they do, and that's how they're making their money. So you got to do what they're doing, and you can't do it through fundamentals, because you can take a stock, any stock. Here, I'll give you an example. We can take GDX, give you an example. That's gold. Now, That's one of our best stocks. And remember how many times it's join the gang, follow me with gold, right? All right. So GDX, we had, when it turned from red to green and back to red, we had about a 12% return. Now, when I say that, what we're talking about, in fact, you can go see all our returns on the MV2. You just go to Phil's Gang, and then you go to where it says the toolbox, and it's a drop down where it says get MV2 returns, and you'll see the returns. And it explains every one of those returns. We're not saying that every gang member made that amount of return from the day it turned green to the day it turned red. From the day it turned green to the day it turned red, that is the opportunity. There's the opportunity you have as a profit center. Each stock is considered a business. Each stock is an opportunity, okay? It's like it's its own business, its own profit center. So it's designed so when it starts turning green, okay, some people get in that day, some people get in 3 days later, 5 days, whatever their comfort level is. It's subjective when they get in. But what that points out to you is the profit that was there, is the profit center. That was the potential profit of each one of those stocks. And it's a good thing to go and look at. And you'll see. We're not making this stuff up. Just like, again, every night I do a video on my 3 oil stocks for the people who are following me for ETFs. And now, again, 8%, 25%, 18%. Our MRO, that was a beautiful refiner. That's up 24%. And go back to GDX. We had a great it was doing beautifully. Then all of a sudden, what happens? They decide now that they're going to start, the dollar starts to move up. How do they get the dollar to move up? What's going on here? Why is the dollar going up and gold is collapsing? Because of the story that they're going to have this. We got this great economy going, that they're going to raise all the adjustable rates. That proves the economy's strong. So they want you to believe that. So you sell your treasuries. So the interest rates go up. Now, why are they doing that? Because they want to destroy the economy from within. What am I talking about? The elitist class, they make money creating bubbles. How do they do that? What do you need to have a bubble where you have a 260% rally? Well, the first thing you need is you got to create a bubble. You got to make sure that there's low unemployment. Real low unemployment and low wages. So what you do is you got to set in motion, like right now, what they're doing. When you have a stock market that's up, now they created this whole bubble. Now they want to create a new one. So the first thing they do is they will take and they got to kill the consumer. They know the consumer wages haven't gone up. So they immediately come out with a story that the economy is doing terrific. They raise the adjustable rates. That's so the consumer stops consuming. Once he stops consuming because he's choked up with debt and he can't handle the new payments because his wages haven't gone up, that stops consumption. They want that first. Then what happens is depreciation sets in, pricing. People have stores selling goods, they can't hold their prices because the people aren't coming to the store. They start dropping their prices. But people still don't buy because they just don't have the money. Then that's the depreciation that we always worry about. From depreciation, now the full-time people get laid off the part-time. So now you start losing your jobs. And the people who are working full-time go part-time. Part-time, they get laid off completely. That's when you start going into a recession. This exactly happened with the dot-coms. This is exactly what happened when they built the housing bubble. And now they're starting to do this again to create another bubble because they made a fortune. What are they going to do? Go up another 260%? At the same time, they have to kill the economy from within. How do they do that? Well, what they do is once they get the story out there, that the economy's doing terrific, they want you to sell your bonds. That way, the yield or the interest rate on your bonds go up. And remember, what interest we pay on our national debt is tied to the yield on the treasury. So when you sell your bond, the yields go up or interest goes up, and that means the interest we're paying on our national debt, the $270 billion, starts going up. So that means it starts taking the economy from within and destroying it. So you got two things going. They destroy the consumer first by putting higher payments on them. Then they destroy the economy from within by boosting up the interest rates on the national debt we can't even afford right now. And once we do pay it, there's nothing left to grow. That's what drops your stock market down. That's what causes your crash. By the time the market gets back to the bottom, you got a perfect situation to start another bubble. You have low unemployment, you have low wages. So then they say, oh, for the better good, we better do QE. We better come in and drop interest rates. We got to drop interest rates to zero. We better start printing money. We better, Yellen, you better go buy go to all the banks to help them out, buy all their treasuries so you can give them cash so they can loan money to each other. And then where does all that money go? Then they start printing and printing and printing. And they take in, like they did the last bubble, put this right off the bat, $85 billion a month to buy treasuries so that all the Saudis and Chinese get out of the treasury market and they buy stocks. Market moves up. Then they print another $3 trillion and they put it into bank stocks. Bank stocks moved up like 140% in 2 weeks. Then they printed another $8 trillion. They give it to all the CEOs to buy their own stock. Well, wait a minute, where's Main Street in all this? They're nowhere. They're not participating in this. So they control the policy. Now, how do they control the policy? They're so wealthy, they control the Congress. They control the administration. They make the decisions. So that's exactly what they're doing now. You have a great opportunity because you're going to see a replay. How many people missed this big rally? And how many people, when this market starts to collapse, are going to miss the collapse? Now, they got everybody going in the wrong direction now. Now, take just exactly what they did last time. The public gets in always at the top. Always at the top. You know, they tell us with the economy's doing so well, and now the interest rates are going up, that's proof that, go start buying Whirlpool. So I put up Whirlpool today. I look at Whirlpool. It's not going up. Why? Because people don't have the money to go buy appliances. They tell you to buy Costco. They tell you to buy Kohl's. They tell you to buy Home Depot because they're the biggest dealers of appliances. And because interest rates are going up on adjustable rates, the economy's doing so well, people are going to go and buy all kinds of stuff from Costco and from Home Depot. It's not happening. So that's why we use charts. So we know when the institutions are buying and when to get out. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. No sales pitches, no boring seminars, no spaghetti dinners. At philsgang.com, we teach you technical analysis, how to read stock charts, and ultimately how to make money in the stock market. For only $39.95 a month or as little as $1.30 a day, you too can master investing in the stock market. philsgang.com provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, plus friendly customer support. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy. At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, philsgang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and philsgang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade, a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Phil Grandy at philsgang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxFest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. The beautiful thing about charting is this. So when we hear nonsense like we're hearing now, because of these tax cuts, the economy's going to do wonderful. You're going to get the economy's going to grow. You're going to get wage increases in stocks. Okay, like Whirlpool should go up, Costco should go up, Home Depot. Well, here's how it works. When you find a stock, okay, and again, they say it's supposed to go up, all right? But it doesn't go up because what they're saying is not true. But it doesn't matter. We don't buy stocks on fundamentals. So give you an example. OIH, when it turned green, okay, it's still green, and turned red. Right now, it's up 18%. But we didn't get in. I decided to get my gang in a little later. Now, we got in later at around $23.91. So it turned green at around $22. We got in at $23.91 a little bit later, and we're up 5%. So we don't have to get the ideal thing, we don't have to get the entire 18% of OIH. That's not what you're trying to do. What the chart does, when it turns red to green, it indicates to you that the institutions are starting to come in. You don't have to justify, or you don't have to worry about, I wonder if they're coming in because of all the things CNBC is saying, or Fox or Barron's is saying, all the fundamental things. I wonder why that's going up. No. OIH probably should not go up. But what happens, you get the insurance companies, you get the hedge funds, you get the 3 biggest banks, and those people who what we call run the desk, they all call each other and say, let's make some money this week. Let's push up OIH. So even though OIH is not supposed to go up, it goes up. So that's why you follow a chart, because you're just trying to identify when these institutions are buying. Same thing. All of a sudden they decide, they all get together, they want to pull their money out. It turns red. You can't buy stocks based on the fundamentals that they're telling you to buy. based on we got this tax cut and things are going to be great. The adjustable rates are going up, so that tells you the economy is really good. Things are wonderful. No. So you follow your group of stocks, and I always teach my gang stay with the same 5 stocks, and then just select 2 other groups. It could be oil, it could be gold, or it could be pharmaceuticals and retail, whatever 2 you want. And just stay with that same group all the time and just follow it and wait for the color changes. And if you don't think it works. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and just pull that, and just where it says toolbox, you hit that, and then it just a pull down. It says MV2 returns. So go to philsgang.com, go to toolbox, and then you'll see MV2 returns. And just like I explained, I'm not saying every one of those gains is not saying what every gang member made, but that's the opportunity. Just like I said with OH, we had an 18% opportunity. We've caught 5% of the 18%. What's wrong with that? 5%, that's a 5% return in that's probably about what, we bought that. I'll give it to you right here. We bought OIH right around 912. Here it is, 927. That's a nice return. When's the last time you got 5% like that? So anyways, check it out. It works. And stop listening to these people. I mean, it's just a joke. Some of the stocks that you were watching too that you can make money on, okay, that I think are going to do very, very well, is the utilities. If the interest rates, if they continue to keep the interest rates going up, then what you want to do is make sure you get out of Duke Energy, get out of all your utilities. But better, what you do is short them. It's not hard. You just put on the chart XLU, and here we are already. It started XLU went from $52 up to about $56, 52 to 56. It went up 7%. It was green. Now, maybe somebody got 5% out or 3%. Maybe when somebody got the whole 7%, you can. But then it turned red. And it turned red, on September 12th. And it dropped from 55.84 to where it is today, 52.64. I mean, what a beautiful thing. It told you, it dropped 5%. So you got in and it went up about, I think I just said about 12%. Okay. And then once it went up that 12% and she dropped, and it told you to get out. See, you don't have to worry about the reason why the stock's going up. You don't have to listen about because it's got a good PE ratio or it doesn't have a good PE ratio. It's nothing to do with that. It's a wonderful way to create wealth if you just use a chart. So go to my site, philsgang.com, try it for 4 weeks, and why don't you follow the ones that we are engaged in, like the exchange-traded funds. Okay. All right. We have, I think right now, a wonderful stock, and if you watch it, and it could, now don't buy it just because I'm telling you, is a semiconductor called Juniper. I think if Juniper can get above 28.83, that could be a very nice profit center. You got to view each stock as its own profit center. And all you need to know is, are the institutions buying it? That's all you want to know. That's all. And yes, sure, there's certain things that happen. When they say the economy is good, go buy the consumer discretionaries, okay? When the economy's bad, go buy the consumer staples. Well, that doesn't work, because when they tell you the economy is good, they're always lying to you. They're lying to you like they're lying to us now. How can they say the economy's better when the economic GDP has not grown? It's been at 2% for 8 years. How can they say that? Because that's their job, is to convince you that the stock market reflects the economy. It's just crazy. So again, we got a lot of opportunity in this market because they're creating this bubble. This market's going to correct, and it says buy on a dip. No, you just don't buy on a dip. That's all we hear. Buy on a dip. Buy on a dip. You don't buy on a dip. What does that mean, buy on the dip? A bunch of dips are buying on the dips. That's who buys on the dips. You buy when the institutions, the insurance companies, and the pension funds, and the biggest banks are buying a particular stock when it turns green. So if a stock keeps coming down, you just buy it because it's coming down? What are you, nuts? That's crazy. So you wait until you get the color code turns green and you buy. It's that simple. We also have, by the way, they're telling us how great the economy's doing. Let me ask you something. You haven't had a wage hike, and I know here in Florida nobody's had wages increases around here. Obamacare is going up 45%. Premiums are going to go up 45% in 2018. We just got the word. Let me ask you, if she just raised the rates on all your car payments, your student loan payments, your boat payment, your house loan, your business loan, how are you going to pay those payments? Plus, now you're going to get another hit with a surge in your premium Obamacare, 45%. So you got to add the payments to your car, add the payments to your student loan. Now you're going to get added payments to your premiums, your Obamacare. Oh, and they're telling us things are doing good. This tax cut's going to help you. What a bunch of nonsense that is. They're going to say they're taking small businesses and they're going to cap their tax to 25%. Do you believe this? And then they want to do the corporate tax at a 15% to 20%. Wait a minute. Corporate taxes only contribute 11% of all the tax revenue. Why don't you drop small businesses down to 5%? Because it's the small business. It's the guy that owns the air conditioning company. He's a mason. He's the one that creates the jobs. Give him 5%. Remember, it's the small business that's the backbone of this country. And it's the middle class that comes from these businesses. They're the ones that make our economy stable. They make the economy stable. The solution is not tax cuts. If you're going to do tax cuts, you better finance them by cutting entitlements. If you don't want to finance them by cutting entitlements, then stay away from tax cuts because it's not going to help. It's going to put the economy even a slower growth because you're just adding to your debt. But if you take small businesses and you get rid of all the regulations and you give them access to the banks, which we haven't had for 9 years, the small business is what's going to grow your economy. The entrepreneur, he's the one that grows your economy, not these stupid tax cuts. Tax cuts are good as long as we have a growing economy, but we don't. Join my gang right now. Follow me with my MV2 color-coded chart. It works. And remember St. Jude.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.